It is time for the great lock-in of 2025, and this is exactly how you're going to achieve it. Hello everybody, my name is Ogeeverest, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the first episode of the lock-in series, where I show you and teach you exactly how to lock in, achieve your goals, and build better habits going into the new year. The great lock-in is a time frame where we decide to cut out all distractions and fully focus on becoming our best selves and building habits that will help us in the new year. Now, the reason why it is important to participate in the great lock-in is to get our lives in order and build momentum going into 2026, so that by January we are not riding the wave of New Year, 1st of January, New Year, New Me at the beginning of the year, because we have already built the momentum and built these habits that we will practicalize even next year. And all we will need is discipline to keep up with it. You're going to want to get your writing material because class is in session. To prepare for this lock-in, these are 5 things that you will need to do. Clean and declutter your space. I'm talking clothes, your phone, your mind, people, toxic people. We're cutting them off. Anything that is not serving a purpose in our life is not going into 2026 with us. And so we are leaving it behind. We are going to do that now. We are going to start now to clean our space and clean our minds of any toxicity and any negativity and any extra weight. We don't need any extra luggage. We are going light. Anything that is occupying space, anything that is causing stagnancy, anything that is just cramping up the space and it's not causing us to breathe freely, it has to go now. We are starting 2026 with a clear mind, a clear space, a clear environment, a clear phone, everything. Clearly write out who you need to be at the end of the year. I need a detailed description. Fully state out what the you at the end of the year looks like. What does she look like? What time does she wake up in the morning? What time does she go to bed? How many hours does she spend on her phone? Does she even have a phone, or she has decided to quit social media generally? Who does you at the end of the year look like? Write it down, a detailed description, because you're going to need this description when you're planning out the habits and the lifestyle decisions that you need to make to become this person. The decisions that we make each day, they lead us to become the person that we are tomorrow. Anything that you are doing today is cumulatively what you become eventually. So focusing on getting 1% better every day will eventually lead you to your 100%. Next, we are going to identify these stumbling blocks in our lives. We need to identify and also write out. This is why I said you need, we are going to identify and write out these things, these habits that we have allowed to become a part of us, these habits that we have built unconsciously that hinder us from becoming the people that we are meant to be. What are these habits that we have let become part of our lives that slow us down? Identify them, write them down. Be truthful to yourself. Don't sugarcoat. Don't lie to yourself. Let me give you guys an example. 3 of the habits that I'm trying to cut out. Doom scrolling. The hours I spend on my phone is disgusting. It's embarrassing, and that has got to stop now. Another habit that I'm going to cut out is procrastination. Leaving things to the last minute. And you know what it is? I always get it done eventually. But I know that if I start it at the time that I'm supposed to start it, I will get it done even better. It to be perfect. Now, when I get things done, it's like, it's okay because it's last minute. But if I get it done early, if I start it early, if I start it immediately. The 3rd habit that I'm going to cut out is being on my phone until I fall asleep. This is something that I've realized about myself recently. I will literally watch YouTube videos till my eyes start closing and then I'll go to bed. No. I'm going to start putting my phone down an hour before I sleep. The only exception for this would be if I'm working. If I'm working, I'll give myself a pass. But other than that, no. You need to write out an alternative. Write out the action that you will take when you find yourself reaching for these habits that you have already dropped. If you're trying to quit doom scrolling, maybe find an online book to read or something productive to do with your phone, something to learn, something like that. Or better still, just put the phone down. We can do this, I promise you we can. We just have the discipline to do it. The action that I will take for doom scrolling is to read a book. I have been reading Atomic Habits for a minute now, and because it is soft copy, I have it on my phone. I Yes, I haven't even read it in a minute. So now, when I find myself reaching just to scroll on TikTok or just scroll, I will read the Atomic Habits instead. Then I'm even putting more knowledge in myself on how to better myself with these habits, how to create these habits, rather than just scroll. Like, this scrolling is a serious problem, and I'm not about to let it sit. And the worst part is, I'm going on a rant. The worst part is, you don't even know how much time has gone when you're scrolling on your phone until you actively like check the time. Oh, just 5 minutes. It's been 30 minutes. I would also like to say your goals should be curated to fit your lifestyle and to fit your needs. Don't just put these goals because you see people doing it on TikTok and it looks cute, it looks aesthetic. You need to be truthful to yourself and write out the things that you know you're struggling with, the things that you know you need to work on. Be honest with yourself because that's the only way you're going to move forward. Write out the habits that you would like to build over the next 2 months and write out the practical steps that you will be taking to make sure that you build these habits. For each day, you need to have a daily non negotiable. These things are things that you will do regardless of what it is happening that day. You're going to make sure you get it done. An example for me would be Bible study. I find that some days I just tend to procrastinate that and then eventually not do it or just do like a little light something. No, that is going to be the most important part of my day moving forward. No matter what it is, no matter what happens that day, have these few things that you need to make sure that you get done every single day. Whether it be journaling, whether it be movement, body movement, going to the gym, reading your Bible, reading a book, something just to make sure that for the next 2 months you have them on lock every single day. One of my goals actually is to build a solid morning and night routine. I have a few things that I do, but I need a set morning and a set night routine. For the morning and the night routine, I'm going to fill it with these habits that I need to make sure are a part of my day every day. Make sure you're writing realistic goals. It is the end of the year, so you don't expect to achieve everything that you have been putting off since January in 2 months. Let's be real. But if you write physical goals and habits, you will be prepared to handle your goals in 2026 so that you end up achieving more in 2026 than you did this year. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss the next episode of the Locked In series. Let me know in the comments one habit that you're trying to cut or one habit that you're trying to build. Check out my other videos if you haven't already. The link to my last video will be in the description. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.